Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon Red Glitch Journey. Remember from last time, we had a save state here on top of the Pokemon Center. I'm going to keep walk-through walls at the moment, go through the back of the gym. Come into here, and if you remember there's a little glitch you can do where you can walk on water. Usually you do that using Surf. I'm going to use it using the surfboard. So, it acts kind of normal here. Then I try it again, and I guess the game just kind of breaks. I don't know why. It just basically froze. And normally when you have a Pokemon that can surf, you'll continue surfing to get back onto the coast or the ledge there. But instead of actually going on it, that NPC will block you and you'll start walking on water. But here, I guess the game just kind of breaks for whatever reason. I guess because it's the surfboard item and it's not 100% complete, I guess. I'm not really sure why it crashes and doesn't work. One difference I noticed, but an interesting thing I saw as well. Let me go to that state again. So yes, another thing you should remember from last time is that we fought our rival Blue up here, and he had a Charmander as his starter. But now we're going to investigate what's going to happen if we get our own starter. First, there's a couple things we gotta jump through, a few hoops if you will, because there's some issues we're gonna run into. Because we have to fight Misty to make things easy. But Misty will give us an item, which will throw off our expanded item bag and stuff like that, so gotta get around that pretty quick. Gonna deposit these Pokemon I don't need. I'm not gonna save this state, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's nice to clean out the party as much as possible. So now here I'm going to deposit one of those, deposit another, see what happens. Because if you remember, yeah, you've stored, okay. So then one more. I got this using the expanded item bag, and I guess I was on a times 0, or 256, so I actually have a lot of them. Now I have an extra in there, which is great. Now we're going to keep depositing these items. The most important is to keep J intact, because we're going to need that later, so let's get that out of here. Get this out of here too. And why not, we'll hold on to Oak's parcel. So now we just have the surfboard stacked there. Looking pretty good in here. So let's go buy some items. I'm going to use a little bit of speed in this part, because it's mostly just a lot of nitty-gritty stuff like this. I was tempted to not show it, but might as well. Just buy a couple items. I have to shop anyway later, so I might as well do it now. Still not complete yet. I would say it took quite a few items. I think this is the last one I need. It should be fine. No, still. Okay. How many more items do you want to eat? Finally, jeez. I wonder if it's because I deposited a lot of those items. That would make sense. I had to fill those slots back up, if you will. Okay, that works out pretty good. Let's grab some repels. Just grab 5 for the heck of it. An antidote, so why not? That should be pretty good. Especially with the items that I put in the PC. Okay, cool. That's all set up. Now I have to go fight Misty. Because I really need a Pokemon to listen to me. And if I beat Misty, any Pokemon level 30 or lower will listen to me. So I need that. Once again, I'm just going to kind of show this off. And I just realized something. I need the surfboard. It'll make things a lot easier. Head on over here and grab that. I should only have 1. So that works out great, actually. I don't need 256 of those. It might have been good to have 2 at a time, so I can have 1 in the bag and 1 in the PC. The backup, I guess. So the reason why the surfboard item is helpful is because we can do this to avoid that pretty much required trainer in front of Misty, which is kind of handy. Especially when your Pokemon won't listen to you. So once again, if I get really bad luck here and it takes forever, I'm just going to speed it up to not waste time, and I don't want it to get too boring. There is a point in doing all this. It will be an interesting effect, in my opinion, to answer the question that we raised in the last episode. Not gonna lie, that's mostly the focus of this part, is just to see what will happen if we do this. Picking and nah, that's stupid. You don't have any grass type moves. I'm gonna say King-Us can't work very well off screen, but of course now it's not doing so well. Oh, this is terrible luck. Alright, executive decision here. We are going to speed this up, so I'll see you guys in a second. Not sure if you'll be able to see it with the speed up, but I pulled some reverse psychology on Articuno. Like, I don't want to use Peck because it might use Ice Beam, so let's use Ice Beam so it uses Peck, and it worked great. Even though it's just completely luck-based. Alright, so the whole point of that was so I can fight the rival much easier, which we're gonna have to do a couple times. So it was necessary, for sure. Let's head into here. Speed that up. It actually works out great that, I didn't use King Scan as much, because it's gonna gain some levels fighting blue. So this will be a little bit of a refresher. We also got the Bubble Beam TM. Cool. So let's go fight blue. The correct way this time. Because last time we came up from the top of the screen and he followed us down, which is pretty funny. I'm just gonna speed this up. Not like extra speed up, but I'm just gonna speed through it pretty much. Because it's just the same thing from last time. But what's important is the last Pokemon he has. Just in case you didn't see the last part, you'll see that he does have Charmander still. For whatever reason, if you don't remember, I did not pick up a starter at the start of this game, which we'll see very briefly here. So we beat blue, cool, whatever, big whoop. It's actually good that we did that though, because there's something that will be shown later that involves fighting him. Alright, get out of here. Okay. I think now that we're here, and things have gone okay. I'm actually going to save a state real quick, so I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, now I think about it, I'm going to heal up too, just to have that, I guess. That's super important, but still. Okay, cool. So now what we need to do is set up the expanded item bag once again. Let's do this. So all I really need here is J. I think that's okay, that's good enough. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, we'll start it over here, because why not? This will be easy enough. So if you remember, I've shown this quite a few times now. Toss that, 255, toss these, so it multiplies. And then since I had 3 items down here, I have to toss this top one 3 times. 3 stacks of items, I guess. Right now we've done that. Don't toss any more, like at least more stacks, 255. But now stack, but now toss enough to where there's 2 remaining, so you can even out the stacks here. There we go. So now we have access to the expanded item bag again, which is wonderful because we need to warp. So we gotta go to item 36 for that. Folks parcel. You'll see things a little bit different in here. It should be about the same though, which is kind of cool, I believe. Yeah, so then that's Great Ball now. Yep, there we go. That's a good way to tell that's where the item 35 is. It will change based on your X position. Then here, 3, which is strange, but if we just go to toss that where there's 1 remaining, we'll go to Viridian City, which is perfect. And there we go. Came out that door, which I don't actually remember if that's the door we came out normally. Usually it's the Pokemon Center. I don't actually remember now. I'm not gonna worry about it. So we'll go over here and, of course, the wild encounter. Get smashed! Anyway, so we'll come over here. Blue's not over here. Kind of makes sense, because we haven't got our starter yet. Even though Blue was over there in Cerulean City, which is really strange. And just so you know, no Pokedex, by the way. Now we're actually going to head over there and get our Pokedex. So let's go over there and speed, because a lot of traveling around this episode. You'll notice, oh crap, I meant to go to the left. The game even tells you, like, oh, if you want to avoid Pokemon, go to the left. Except it doesn't apply over here. Oh, go to the right. Okay, enough of that. Let's go. So what's funny is we'll activate this event, but from this side, which is really silly. Hey, don't go out, even though we just came from there. It's so funny. Okay, we'll speed this up, because, like I said, it's a lot of build up to something that may not really be that cool, but I think it's kind of interesting. We're gonna speed through this again, because we actually saw this once before in an earlier episode. So we're gonna take Blue's starter, which was Charmander in this case, because I don't know how he has it, because all the Pokemon are still here on that note. Okay, interject Charmander, let's go. Alright, so Blue's gonna do his thing, and he's gonna fight this with Squirtle that he just now obtained. Wait a minute, Blue, what happened to your other Pokemon? Like your Pidgeotto and Abra. And I don't Rattata thingy there was, which would make sense. So we'll speed through this. Don't really concede this very much. Destroyed. Cool, we did that. We're almost done here, so it shouldn't take much longer. I like how we turned to watch him. I just now realized that. We're not quite gonna warp yet. Actually, we could. You know what? Screw it, let's do it. It might technically be faster. I'm not sure. I'm curious. I feel like using speed, it would probably be faster just to walk it, honestly. So we're looking for... Yeah, that one's easy. And then make it brothers. Maybe this will answer the question of where we'll come out of now. Yeah, so it's the Pokemon Center here. Interesting. There's definitely a few factors that go into that, sure. Anyway, the point is that we're going to come over here and look for Blue. And we'll notice that he's not actually here. Because we already beat Blue. We beat him over on Nugget Bridge, pretty much. So we can't really be here. I guess it's kind of strange, because normally it's whenever you beat Brock. Which you see I did not. So that's kind of interesting there. We have to go back to Lavender Town now. I don't think I can really go back there. Yeah, I can go back there at this point with using glitches, just going back on foot. Which shouldn't take too long, now that I know which way to go. Of course. Get smashed! Oh, of course you missed. There we go. That was silly. Okay, so now to wrap up this little thing I want to show you, we're gonna warp once more. After I not go outside, I guess. Go down here, we'll actually use some speed. And now we're gonna toss enough, which would be, I think, 252, it says, leaving 4, sorry. 252, we'll have a remainder of 4, which will take us to Lavender Town. And then we're gonna head right on here and fight Blue, who is still here, because I guess... I'm not sure if we could have come here beforehand, I kinda wanna try that. Maybe I will. We'll see. Alright, so Blue's here. We're gonna fight him again. Fight. Fight again. Punch. That didn't do very much. Sorry for a lot of speed up in here, but I just feel like there's not much of a point to showing this, honestly. It's just me taking down Blue's Pokemon and until I get, hypnotized. Charmander. Alright, you won't listen to me, but at least you're good chance of doing well. Ice Beam, there we go. Level 30, that's fine. Kadabra. We'll just see what else can do, I guess. Deal with it. Oh, woke up right away. That's good luck. Cool, Comet Punch to the win. Alright, so you'll see his War Turtle now. Which is funny, because he had Charmander last fight. So there's definitely some weird stuff going on. I guess technically there was a fight on the SSN. You know, he lost his Raticate. Maybe he lost Charmander too and got a War Turtle. Who the heck knows? But it's kind of interesting nonetheless. You stinker. Sorry about that, I don't know if you heard that hit my headset. Anyway, so we beat Blue and showed you that its starter changes based on ours, which is really strange in my opinion. Like, I don't know why it defaults to Bulbasaur, maybe just because that's what the game gave us, so then based off the logic that he'll take whatever's good against our starter, he'd have Charmander. Who knows? I'm actually going to load a different state here. It'll just be easier to go to a different state, so I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, we're back here. It's not quite obvious what save state I'm using, because a couple things are different. You'll see. So I'm back in Lavender Town. I have a slightly different team, you can see. I think it was something we saw from the beginning of last part, maybe the part before. And I'm just curious to see if Blue's actually in here. He should be. I don't know why he wouldn't. Yeah, there he is. So we can fight him here, and then I guess he wouldn't show up on Nugget Bridge. I'm not going to fight him, though, because my Pokemon won't listen to me, and they're not as good. And his Pokemon are in tip-top shape, I guess. Anyway, so I'll show you the last thing I want to show you. So I'll cut to that. Alright, we're back here on the original save state, where I walk funny because I still have Brock the Walls active. And what I'm going to do is head to Cinnabar Island to show something off. And I'm not going to show you guys the trip, just because I've already done that enough this episode. So I'm going to make a cut to where I'm at Cinnabar Island, so see you there. Oh, I totally forgot this warp over here. This probably shows up more than just in this spot, but I noticed it here. So if we go in, we'll go up through the bottom, like right here, the bottom entrance. And if we go out it's normal, kind of like how the door is. But if we go up through the top, we'll come up through the top, like the upper part of the building, but we can't go back in that way, which is just really silly. Like, it's not like that in Pokemon Yellow. So I guess it's just a little oversight they had, which I think is really silly. Just like the fact that warps are messed up like that. I wonder how it is internally. Because it makes me think that like, oh, it's like there's two entrances here, for example, but then 2 exits here. So like the up entrance goes to the up exit, which is right here. But we can't enter this way. But in theory, if we could, we would come up through the top, is my theory. I don't know if this happens anywhere else. I'm sure it does. Might as well just try it over here really quick. Yeah, I got a little distracted on the way to Cinnabar Island. Sorry about that. So like, same thing. Well, it doesn't actually work this way here. So what happens? Yeah, go this way, and yeah, we still pop up the wrong way. That's really silly. We can't even go in through the bottom one. But it's like, it looks like the door entrance would be down there, but I guess that's just the shadow of the door. It's really strange. This guy will be funny. He'll like say, "Oh, you can't come through here," even though you just kind of came out of there. Like here, they fixed it. Okay, so like this one, it still comes up the same spot, but the bottom one also comes out there. So it's not every single one, but some of those are kind of strange. Like, I wonder if I had walked through walls still, if I could walk that way and go in through the bottom. I doubt it. Okay, no more getting distracted. I'll see you in Cinnabar Island. What happened to Snorlax? Alright, here we are again, hanging out on the Cinnabar Gym, for whatever reason. Another rooftop, I guess. Anyway, I totally took the long way to get here. I totally feel like it was just much faster to just go left towards Pewter and then go down from there, opposed to going through like Saffron, stuff like that. But it worked out because I meant to show that one thing. And this too, so we can enter this way. And, huh, that's interesting. There was one way I came in and the doors were open. I did that, I believe, in Pokemon Blue. Hold up. We gotta try something here, because that's just not right. Of course you can still get in there. But there was one point I got in there in Pokemon Blue. Oops, I went too far. There we go, ET. I went too far down the thing there and then past the item I needed. Oh crap, I was looking the wrong way. I think I need to go this way to get in there. Sorry about that. Yeah, in Pokemon Blue, I was able to... Oh, you can't go that way. That's right. There we go. I doubt that's going to do anything different. Yeah, no. I was able to come in here and just walk through the gym. None of the doors were active. I literally just walked right past the doors. Maybe it's a certain part of the game I'm in, perhaps? I mean, I can still get through the doors this way and avoid everything. And I'm curious to go talk to Blaine, because the best part is when I came in here afterwards, Blaine was, like, unfought. But he wouldn't fight me. So I couldn't do anything, I couldn't get the badge until, I guess, getting the secret key. So I don't know if, like, I need to get to this certain point to where there's a trigger for it or something. I'm not really sure. I'm actually a little confused on why it's like this. We can get over there in that little forbidden zone. Let's try it since we're here. Hopefully it doesn't make me crash, I guess we'll see. It does not. That's pretty cool. So we're just in this like little forbidden area. Wonder how far I can go up. At least until, yeah, probably there. Huh. We're in timeout. So if I look down, I should go this way. I don't think it actually mattered. Jeez. Long names. Go for those items. There's a good chance he'll want to try and fight me, given how things are. But maybe not, I guess we'll see. If so, I'll probably end off the episode, because I'm not going to be able to beat him. Yeah, I think he's going to kick my ass. I'm going to need that burn heal for sure. Well, like I said, that's pretty much all I have for this. I guess it was kind of cool to get in that little forbidden area using a Rival's effect item. But I'm a little bummed that I couldn't get that original effect. Maybe if I can get it on Blue, I'll show it. Let's see if we can get a different glitch while we're here. And I'll do my little outro here while we're waiting. But yeah, thanks for getting this far. Sorry if it wasn't too productive. Like I said, most of it was just based on trying that one effect of Blue. Like seeing what start he would have if we changed ours, which we saw that does kind of... Oh no, you damaged him. That ruined it. You can make Blaine use a super potion when his Pokemon has full health, and it just looks kind of silly, but he's not doing it right now. Yeah, there's not much else to say. There's your super potion. I think he will keep doing it, though. Like, I've already shown this before, so I'm really not that worried about it. Keeps trying to use agility. Why'd you do that, Nidorino? They only attack when I don't want them to. Freaking Leon. Alright. I was gonna say more, but we'll leave it for next time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then.